everyone, Vito's a 32 back here for another solo Sunday. Today we got another solo playthrough for you of a new button side game from Scott Alms called A Nice Cuppa. It's all about tea. Now I'm not really a tea drinker. I prefer coffee or worst case scenario hot chocolate. I'm drinking something warm. Um, in fact, I've only had tea a couple of times in my life. One time it was iced tea when I was a kid at a restaurant in the U.S. I thought I was getting like Nest tea or something. And it turns out it was actual iced tea. I was like, yeah, take it back. Give me Pepsi. And the other time was at camp when I was in grade 6. In grade 5 and 6, the kids would go out to camp each year. One year was winter. Yeah, camping outside in the snow. I didn't go that year. And then the other year it would be in the summer camp, for like 3 or 4 days, whatever it was, week. And there we learned how to make fire, and then we boiled water, and we made tea out of pine cone, and it was interesting. It wasn't bad for what I recall. Anyways, enough life story. Let's get on to the game. I also got a couple of expansions here, Seasonal Stresses and a good book, which I'll try out sometime. I actually have a couple more expansions that I'm getting on one of the more recent projects, but I haven't, that project just funded, so won't be seeing that for a while. But then I'll have the entire expansion collection, so that's good. In the game, which is a wallet game with 18 cards, one of them is a reference card that tells you what you're going to do in your turn. The other side, how to score the game. The cards you're going to be using include these T cards, which have two sides. This is the focused side, and then this sepia side is the unfocused side. And they have all the steps of making a tea, apparently. Selecting a tea, boiling the water, selecting a favorite mug, pouring the water, steeping the tea, adding milk and sugar, and sip and enjoy. Then you have also these worry cards. These are worries or stresses that are going to bugger things up. For instance, aging, health, education, technology, politics, commute, existential, home, work, and finances. Yeah, all your usual suspects. So we'll shuffle up these stresses, the worry cards, and we'll shuffle up the T cards as well. Mix them up, and we're going to lay these out in a row. And what we're going to do, try to do, I'm going to have to stress try because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. So far I haven't succeeded in my few attempts. Ideally, what we want to do is have these cards in numerical order from 1 through 7. And let me just sub these over again. And hopefully all on the focused side with as many of these cards removed as possible. Every card that we have in numerical order on the focused side here is going to be worth 2 points. If it's on the unfocused side, it's only 1 point. And any of these cards that we still have here are going to be worth minus 1 point. And then there is a scoring chart in here, which there's 2 types of difficulties. There's casual or standard, and then ceremonial/hard. And these are your scores. 5 or less is you lose. It's 7 or less on the difficult one, the hard one, and different scores. So I'm going to just stick with normal. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take these cards. 7. We're only using 7 out of 10. The other 3 get discarded. Guess you're wondering, they were health. And these have different actions that you're going to take. This is choose any odd numbered card and swap it with an even numbered card. Damn, I wish I had that one. Aging, which is choose a pair and swap it with another pair. And then home, which is choose the leftmost or rightmost card in the line and move it to the other end. So we didn't get those ones. Oh darn. We'll put them aside. So, what you're going to do is, as it says right here, first you're going to flip one face down worry card. If there's no more left, and that's the end of the game, you will from left to right, one at a time, perform each worry card action that's available. Then you will flip each T card that is above a worry card that is face up. If that T card is, if the T card is face up, we'll flip it onto the unfocused side. And if it is focused, if it's unfocused and you turn it, it becomes focused again, you remove that worry card. You're no longer worried about that. You're focused. And then optionally, you can choose a pair of T cards to swap them. I guess it's possible to not have any worry cards left at the end. So far, I haven't had that luxury. I've had at least, I think I've had one, maybe two, one time. Yeah, I had a couple last time. Anyway, so we start. Flip on face up. I think they always suggest doing the one that's under the number 1, so we'll do that. And this says choose a group of 3 and swap the first and last card in that group. Fantastic. So I'm going to swap the 6 and the 1. When they're talking about a group, they're talking about, a group of 3 cards. If they're talking about a pair, they're talking about 2 cards that are adjacent to each other. So next that we've done that, if there is a card above a worry card, we have to flip it, and it goes to the unfocused side. Later on, if this card is still here, I can flip this over, and then, because it becomes focused, this worry goes away. You'll see what I mean. So next, we can swap 2 adjacent cards. It says optionally, you don't have to do it, but let's just leave it for now. So we're going to go on to the next turn. So we're going to flip another card. Hey, let's just do the one that's under the 1. This one is commute. This is swap any 2 cards that are not pairs. That means any 2 cards can be swapped. So maybe I will swap the 1 and the 7. Then we got to do this action again. We're going left to right. This one says, in a group of 3, swap the first and last card. So let's do let's just swap the 6 and the 7. This is a group of 3. We're swapping the first and the last card. So now I want to do that. Yeah, screw it, we'll do that. So now we go through. This one is going to get flipped back face up. That means this goes away. It's no longer a worry. And this one will get flipped face down. So then we flip another card. Let's just continue with doing the 1, I guess. Working out so far. Technology. Choose a pair and swap it with any other single card. Okay. I don't have a pair that I really want to swap it. And I forgot actually that I could swap a card. So actually I'm going to do that first. I'm going to swap these 2 because I forgot to do that. Now I'm going to swap these 2 with this one for this action. And then we have to do this one. Choose a group of 3, swap the first and the last card. And this is almost the way I want it. I'll just swap the 2 and the 3. So this one's going to go face down, as will this one, unfortunately. And those 2 worries stay there for the moment. So now we got to flip another one. Let's just do this one. This says politics. Choose a pair. Move 1 card to the left end. Move the one on the left to the left end, and the one on the right to the right end. So let's just choose this pair. All right, and then this one's going to go to the left. That means we're going to scooch all of these over. And scooch these over. And this one's going to go over here. And actually, I forgot, we should have done this one first because it's supposed to go left to right. So, darn. Let's put that back the way it was. My apologies. And I forget, what was the other one we did? It was the 4. I believe that's how it was. So we'll do the technology first. Choose a pair and swap it with any other single card. My bad. Let's get back on track. We have to go in order. I forgot. So choose a pair, swap it with any other single card. This might help me with the next one. What am I going to do here? Well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this pair and this single card, swap them. This is going to go over, and these are going to go in here, I do believe. Now we can do this one, where we choose a pair, move one to the left, one to the right. So I'm going to choose this pair, and this one's going to go to the right. These are all going to come over, and this one's going to go to the left. Again, somewhere. Finally, we got to do this action, which says choose a group of 3 and swap the first and last card in the group. So let us swap the 7 and the 5, I think. Let me think about that a little bit better. There's no way I'm going to. The only thing I could do is I could swap. No, that doesn't. Not gonna. I can't do anything. I'll try to get one of these to be on top of these, but I can't do it. So let's just swap the 7 and the 5. Alright, so let me go through. Unfortunately, these are all going face down. And this one as well. Darn, that really went poorly. So let's see what we're going to do next. Let's do this one. Finances. Choose a pair, move it to another spot in the line. That's what we have to do first. So I'm going to do this. Take this one, slide these over, and move this pair over here. And I forgot that I could swap 2 cards again. It is what it is. Next, we have to choose a pair and swap with any single cards. So let's just choose this pair and swap it with this 2. Try to get them in order at least. Choose a pair, move the left card to the left end, right one to the right end. So, darn it. Okay, well, I'm going to choose this pair. I will move this one to the right. Okay, this is all going to be glorious in a minute. We'll move this one to the left. And then we have this one. Choose a group of 3, swap the first and the last. So let us swap the 2 and the 6. And then this one gets flipped back over, and this one, and this one. These all go bye-bye somehow. And then this one as well. Okay, we got rid of some. Somehow. Hopefully we did that correctly. Now we can also swap a couple of cards. So let us swap the 6 and the 3, I think. And then we'll flip this one over. Let's see. Existential. Choose the leftmost or rightmost pair and swap the cards in that pair. And I think that was, shoot, where was it? I think that was here? Here? I don't know. I don't remember where it was. Something like that. Well, I'll choose the leftmost pair. We'll swap these two. And then I'll take my swap axe and swap these two. Now, wasn't that one there? I believe we flip this one over and get rid of this one. Then we got one more. And this is going to be the last round. So this one says choose a group of 3. Move it to another spot in the line. I really don't want to do that. Actually, I didn't do my swap action, did I? Well, I did. I swapped these ones, right? Well, shoot. Okay, well, we'll swap these ones. Go to the end of the line, unfortunately. And then I could do a swap action. It doesn't even matter at this point. So, if we look at the scoring, we did poorly. We're going to take all the ones, starting with 1, until there's a break in the line. We're going to push these all out of the way. And we're going to get 2, 4, 5 minus 1 is 4. That's pitiful. That's a spilled tea. I haven't grasped. It takes a while to grasp how to play this game, I think. It's a cool game, though. It's got nice artwork and everything. Nice quality, linen finished cards. You get the idea. You're trying to get them in order. I will continue to try to get this to work out better. Last time I played, it worked out pretty decently. This time, not so good. Anyways, that is a nice cuppa. Go have yourself a nice cup of something, and we'll see you next time for more. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe.